Wilfred wants me to run away with him.
Wilfred? What do you mean? Why?
He says he's in love with me.
The dirty old man. I don't understand. What does he suggest?
Well, I suppose his idea is to keep me until he gets a divorce, and then I suppose his idea is to marry me.
The beast.
I'm getting on, you know. I'm 26.
Lois.
What have I got to look forward to exactly? Getting jumpy like Eva or making the best of a pet job like you?
I have my children. Howard has his faults like everyone else, but he's fond of me. He looks up to me.
My dear, you've got a wonderful character. I haven't. Do you think I don't see what a strain it is on you sometimes?
Of course it's a hard life. I ought to have known it would be when I married a tenant farmer.
But you didn't expect he'd drink.
I don't suppose he drinks much more than most men of his class.
Have you ever really quite got used to him?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, he's common, isn't he?
Are you quite sure you and I are any great shakes?
At all events, we do talk the King's English. We have decent table manners and we wash.
I don't suppose you'd wash much if you had to get up at 6 and milk the cows. Well, that's convention. One oughtn't to let oneself be upset by things like that.
But aren't you?
Sometimes. I blame myself.
What have you got in common with him, really?
A recollection. The first year or two when I loved him so madly. He was gallant and young. He was manly. I loved him because he was of the soil and his strength had its roots in it. Nothing mattered then. Nothing that he did offended me.
My dear, you're so romantic. I'm not. Romance doesn't last. When it's dead, what's left but dust and ashes.
And the consciousness that you've done your best.
Oh, that.
It's something. I've made my bed and I'm ready to lie in it. Have you ever heard me complain?
Never.
I've held my head high. I've tried to make Howard a good wife. I've tried to be a good mother to my children. Sometimes I'm inclined to be a little proud of myself.
I suppose it's never occurred to you that it might have been better for Howard, really, had he married someone in his own class?
Yes, often. But that's why I feel I must always have patience with him. I ought to have known. I oughtn't to have been carried away.
My dear, you're so noble it makes me positively sick.